I don't even know where to start right now, because what I just saw out there during day one, and yeah, I'm calling it day one even if technically it's day two, of Chicago Bears OTAs was straight up wild. And not wild in the crazy highlight kind of way, but in the subtle, layered, this team might be cooking something, sneaky kind of way. And I gotta talk to you about it right now, because if you blink, you're gonna miss how real this is getting already. So sit back, maybe grab a snack, because I'm about to walk you through every detail like you were right there on the sideline with me, feeling the breeze, hearing the cleats dig into grass, smelling the sweat, watching this next generation of Bears football get carved out in real time, and let's kick it off by just getting this out of the way. This was the first day the media was allowed to be there, so forget all the day two stuff. This was day freaking one from a fan perspective, and man, the energy was off the charts, but not in the loud, chaotic kind of way. Nah, it was more focused, almost surgical. Like everybody out there knew they were building something that the rest of the league doesn't see coming yet. And I'm telling you right now, you could feel it the second you looked at that field, especially when you realized who wasn't out there. And, yeah, I'm gonna be real with y'all. That list was kinda long. Jaylon Johnson, Kyler Gordon, Elijah Hicks, Terrell Smith, Ian Wheeler, T.J. Edwards, Braxton Jones, Brian Bates, Colston Loveland, Luther Burden, Zach Pickens, not suiting up, and even Andrew Billings. He was present, but not really active. And that might raise eyebrows for some folks, but for me, that's typical OTA strategy, especially when you've got vets or minor tweaks. They're not going to risk anything this early. But that opened the door for us to see some new faces, some quiet killers who just stepped into bigger roles. And that's where it gets juicy, because the guy I was absolutely not expecting to take over the headlines today, Anz Trapillo. Bro, let me say that again. Anz Trapillo. This dude took every single rep at first-team left tackle today. And I mean every single one. And guess what? He looked damn good doing it, and I don't say that lightly, because that left tackle spot is sacred ground, especially when you've got your shiny new QB1 standing behind it. And speaking of QB1, let's just dive into it right now. Caleb Williams, baby. He's officially arrived in the Windy City, and he's not here to play around. And no, he wasn't perfect today. But that's not what you want in June anyway. You want growing pains. You want those reps where the defense confuses him. You want that learning process to begin with bumps, because bumps mean film study, adjustments, chemistry building, and today we saw all of that. First big moment of the day, Caleb drops back, scans the field, throws a ball over the middle, and bam! Tremaine Edmonds reads it like a bedtime story and snatches it right out the air. And the crazy thing is, it wasn't even a bad throw, just a better read by a veteran linebacker who's out here playing chess while the rest of the league is still playing Uno. And then, a few plays later, Caleb tries to hit Rome Odunze across the middle, and Jaquan Brisker comes flying in from the clouds and picks that one too. And at that point, I'm like, okay, this defense is not taking it easy on the rookie. But you know what? I love it. Because that's exactly how you mold a leader. Iron sharpens iron. And Caleb's not gonna grow if he's throwing against soft coverage and cupcake reads. He needs this resistance. And what I loved most is he didn't look rattled. He didn't panic, didn't start forcing things. He just kept working, kept communicating, and that's how you know this dude's different. And while we're on the topic of Rome Odunze, let me just say, this kid is smooth, man. His route running is already polished. His footwork is crisp, and you can see why he's already getting reps with the ones. It's not just about potential, it's about trust, and he's earning it fast. And then there's DJ Moore. who, let's be honest, is just on another level right now. Like you watch him run routes, and you just know he's locked in, ready to be Caleb's safety blanket all season. But can we talk about Cole Kmet for a second? Because with Colston Loveland out, Kmet stepped up like a man on a mission today, and I don't think people are ready for just how good this double tight end setup might be. We're talking 12 personnel all day long this season, and if you don't know what that means, let me help you real quick. 12 personnel is one running back, two tight ends, and it's a beautiful, dangerous offensive setup when you've got the right pieces. And with Kmet and Loveland? Oh man, it's gonna get fun. Because both those dudes can block, both can run routes, and Caleb is gonna love attacking the middle of the field with these guys. And that's not even getting into the run game yet, because that's where things really got intense today. Eric Bieniemy, this man, is not here to babysit. He's out there coaching the running backs like his paycheck is on the line. And I'm talking non-stop energy, full throttle teaching, screaming, clapping, correcting, celebrating. It's like watching a conductor lead an orchestra made of running backs, and the drill they were working on was all about footwork and one-cut bursts. Hit the hole, make your read, explode. No dancing, no hesitation, just downhill violence. And DeAndre Swift looked good. Roshan Johnson, strong, decisive, and physical. Kyle Monangai? Man, I'm starting to really like this kid. There's something there. And Travis Homer got some nice reps too, especially in the pass game. But the real thing to remember is you can't fully judge running backs until the pads come on, because that's when the real game begins. Pad level, contact balance, how they handle blitz pickup. And trust me, we're going to learn a lot during joint practices and preseason, but these early looks are promising. And speaking of early looks, let's go back to the wideouts real quick, because I gotta give a shout out to Devin Duvernay. Dude came in as a return specialist, but I'm telling you, he's quietly making a case for more than that. His roots are sharp, he's got burst, and you can tell he's hungry, like real chip-on-the-shoulder hungry. And when you've got guys like Velus Jones fighting for depth chart survival, that's only gonna elevate the competition. But you know who else has been quietly doing work? Tyson Bagent. Yeah, I said it. Caleb's the guy, no question, but Bagent looks sharper than last year, like he's processing faster, throwing with more confidence,